Oh wow,
I'm back.
you're alive?
You're still alive. Although
No,
I'm sure I've lost my entire audience at this point. Although I got through what I wanted to get through.
no, man. They keep popping up when you keep cutting out like 10 times, and they keep coming back. So
Well, I'm super grateful. Like anybody that has the patience to stick through this deserves a medal that I wish I could afford to give.
yeah, I agree.
But I think your question was like basically what's below the FDA.
Yeah, like the next best, basically.
Uh,
You point to them as
uh,
the platinum version.
I would say probably as in like uh, yeah, another agency that is like equally as good or like up there in terms of like approving medications is probably like the European medical agency or like the EMA, probably.
They call them, that's the EMA.
I think so. I remember the abbreviation or the acronym
Is
for
that
it.
like the EU institution?
Yeah, pretty much like the uh, Europe Europe's equivalent of the FDA. Yeah, the EMA, the European Medicines.
Did they pop up when the EU started? Do you know? I have no idea.
I believe so. So actually, I looked up the Wikipedia, or I'm on the Wikipedia article. It started in 1995, so pretty much like right around
Is that when the EU started?
uh, ish.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, I think it's pretty
What
much.
about what about so really out of the blue, they're just like number two?
Well,
Who
this is all like in my like opinion in terms of like if it's not in terms of like who would trust to like approve a
yeah.
medication.
No,
Uh,
yes, sorry, it's not a debate, obviously. I'm more asking you like truly, who would you trust besides FDA? Like to
yeah, that it would probably be the European Medicines Agency. And
what besides them?
I think probably my bias of Health Canada is probably in the third place.
They're called Health Canada?
Yeah, but I would say like I think Health Canada is like a very distant third, personally.
Is that what they call them? Health Canada?
Yep, that is explicitly what it's called, Health Canada.
That could be a ministry though, right?
It's a federal agency, like for sure, and they are pretty much the equivalent in terms of when it comes to approving drugs. They are specifically in charge of like we approve this drug for use in Canada or for prescription use in Canada.
It's a weird thing about Canada. I've done like research on them. It's like they have these like departments, and then they call them like stuff like that. Health Canada
Yep.
is run by the Minister of Health, I guess. Yeah.
Well, they would be like the person that whatever gives interviews. But even I think the director of Health Canada is different than the Minister of Health. I think the Minister of Health is in charge of something else, and like there's a specific like whatever director or like head
Oh, you
of
think it's
health.
different?
I believe so, if I remember correctly.
I've Yeah, it's a good question. So that's why I'm asking you.
Where I can like look it up.
I'm not trying to drill anything either. I'm more asking about the FDA thing, but also my next question was very important.
hmm
Is what is your background music?
My background is just lo-fi, uh, lo-fi girl. Actually, yeah,
Is it truly lo-fi girl?
it's truly lo-fi. You can Google it now. I'm sure.
Yeah, yeah.
You should be hearing the same thing.
Okay.
But
Let's solve that. Thank
do you want to file a formal complaint?
No, I don't. I do not.
To the Minister of Music, the Honorable Corey Campbell.
See, look, man. So you've gone in and out 5 times. And you have 5 books in here. That's crazy.
Like I'm not complaining. Like I wish I could reward anybody that has the patience to stick through it.
Yeah,
Like I think this is probably like my worst stream ever.
yeah. It's been pretty bad.
I know. And I already set the bar low anyway, so it's like if it's worse than
That's
that,
easy.
I know.
That's all I wanted to ask just for those two questions. So,
Okay, like out of curiosity or like for other extracurricular purposes?
no, it's more like I'm watching. I told you I would try to call in, and I was kind of anxious. Like I should just call in, and I
Okay.
waited. And I did, and then it cut out. So that was great. That was great.
Yeah. You chose the perfect time to
Yeah.
call in.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that you called in. I appreciate and like yeah, always great to hear from you.
Yeah.
And whenever you want any more information about Canada, I'll always do it.
Yeah, they should actually name their departments with more official sounding names. You know.
Well, I think the Food and Drug Administration isn't like all that great to be in terms of like naming.
Yeah, but FDA, that's like an actual acronym.
Oh yeah, but we have I mean Health Canada, HC is an acronym.
You call them HC?
No, I don't, but PHAC, the Public Health Agency.
You don't? Okay. PHC works. That's
the
obviously-
CFIA, the Canadian Food Inspection Agency, that is also a
What?
thing.
Okay. Are they pretty powerful?
Not really.
The FCIA? What was that?
The CFIA, the Canadian Food Inspection Agency.
Yeah, that's a little too close to CIA. I think they're getting the. Yeah, that's not going to work. Huh. Okay.
But yeah,
Yeah.
our stuff is like I think we have pretty much very similar whatever departments or agencies. Or they're obviously just called, you know, the
I
Canadian.
wonder why that is. Why is that? Why is that? You think?
Well, because the US is Canada Light,
Yeah. I think so too. Yeah.
obviously.
Okay, that's why I'm curious. Like, okay, I guess even then. So you've said U.S., Canada, and then Europe.
I would go in terms of like comparisons to the FDA. Like I would
Yeah.
trust US, Europe, and Canada.
Okay, but past that, who's number 4?
Uh
Australia?